I'm 31 years old and I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. That sounds really weird, but it's actually super freeing. If you're anything like me, you might have spent your teenage years and your young adulthood figuring out what you wanted to study, where you wanted to work, what you wanted to specialize in. I made a whole video about this, which I will link in the description. But what happens is things don't always turn out the way you want, and which can make us spiral and question everything and will lead me to things like, what am I doing with my life? Yeah, very helpful, Emily. And this happens over and over for a lot of us for different reasons. Either we lost interest in what we thought we initially liked, or, some things are outside of our control that change our plans. And yet we keep trying to plan and plan and plan 10 years in the future, right? And I realized this really wasn't healthy for me and wasn't actually feasible because you can't control the future. So I started reading more and I started really reflecting. And two things were really helpful for me during this time. The first one was to think about the career theories called planned happenstance. And it's this concept that we need to be open to unexpected opportunities, unplanned events, and really live our lives with flexibility, optimism, curiosity, risk taking, and that through this, things will come our way. Things that align will come our way. And that if we are so stuck in trying to just build a career path, then we limit our options and close off a lot of other doors. So that's a first one that I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I love that. The other, well, it's a book that I really resonated with is called 4,000 Weeks by Oliver Burkeman. I really recommend it, and I will also include that in the description. And I recommend you read it. But it's the idea of finitude, how we only have a certain amount of weeks on this planet called Earth, and that's how we actually plan to spend it is actually super important. But most of us just try and plan everything. He has a lot of great quotes, which I will bosh right now. But one is this idea that we use plans in the present to try and throw a lasso around the future to try and get it under our control. And obviously, the future will never meet up to our plans and vision. And that it's only by embracing uncertainty that things will happen. So I've been doing that. I've been embracing uncertainty. I mean, I do work. I have my own private practice and I see clients and I really love this. But I'm embracing it with curiosity, right? How many clients do I want to see a week? How long do I want to do this for? When it starts feeling a bit more difficult, maybe I'll cut back amount of weeks. Maybe I'll do something else part time. I'm exploring this right here with making videos because I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. Let's try that and see where it leads. So I'm trying to embrace uncertainty and stop planning for everything and just embrace the adventure. Now, that sounds easy and it's really not, obviously. I still have moments where I spiral and I question everything, but I have a different response. So when I think, what am I doing with my life? My answer now is, I'm living it. That's all I can do. I can live it. So I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, and I'm okay with that. I'd love to hear your take on all this in the comments. And if you'd like me to maybe expand on planned happenstance more or the book 4,000 Weeks, I'd be happy to do so. All right, keep living your authentic life. Bye.